Hey, what's up guys, how's it going? So today we're going to be talking about video game VHS tapes. Now these were everywhere back in the 90s, and VHS tapes would usually come through magazines like Nintendo Power. And it was basically just an advertisement of what was coming out at the time. New games, new consoles, new accessories, basic stuff like that. Now unfortunately for me, I didn't get to experience this. Of course, growing up in the 2000s, everything was already on the internet. Magazines were still a thing, but they had less of an impact. And of course, everything was on the internet. Granted, it was not as fast as it was today, but still. Now what I'm going to be doing today is showing you guys a few VHS tapes. Now of course, as you might expect, these scream 1990s. And these VHS tapes just have that 90s vibe to it. Anyway, enough rambling for me. Let's get started with the first one. Now the first one I'm going to show off, it's basically like a Donkey Kong Country VHS tape. I'm just going to show you the beginning of it, just so you know what it's all about, and then we'll go on from there, I guess.
And it's like, whoa, and it blows your mind.
It's all the shading and stuff. It's really well shaded. Everything looks so rounded.
And you're really going to think that it's a game that's a generation ahead of its time.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
Last second timing stuff in there where you have to jump real quick.
I think a lot of people are going to be surprised at the kind of game that Donkey Kong Country is.
Back in the 90s when Donkey Kong Country first, released, it was sort of advanced. They basically made 3D textures, made it 2D, and put it on the Super Nintendo. That's just the basic way of explaining it. And I'd say for the most part that this game, I didn't really get to experience it. The only time I played it was on the Nintendo Switch, but I don't really consider it the real way of playing it. If I'm really gonna play Donkey Kong Country, I gotta get a Super Nintendo, a couple controllers, in the game itself. Anyway, I'm getting away from the point. So the VHS tape is about this random guy breaking into the Nintendo headquarters, then breaking into the development studio, figuring out what Donkey Kong Country is all about. If you want to, you can watch the VHS tape yourself. It's on YouTube. It's not really that funny, but I guess it's sort of, a novelty, It's something weird and obscure from the 90s, so, it should be fun, I guess. The next VHS tape I'm going to be showing it's basically going to be showing off the N64 and how it's coming out in America, and I don't know. The N64, it wasn't the best system back in its prime. The PS1 basically fucking killed it, but, it's still a fun system, and it's nice to see how Nintendo sort of advertised it. Anyway, enough rambling for me, let's get started.
On June 23, 1996, N64 was released in Japan. The results were nothing less than phenomenal. Within hours, over 500,000 systems cleared the shelves. On September 29th, N64 is scheduled for release in North America. The system is about to change.
So essentially what this VHS tape is about is basically showing off the N64 and what it could do. Now again, I'll admit, it certainly wasn't the best system. Compared the N64 to the PS1, it's sort of a night and day, even though, both systems have its problems. And again, if you want to, you can check out the VHS tape for yourself. Although I will say it is sort of cringy. But hey, you never know. Nintendo could have showed off some beta Mario 64 footage. You never know. Now, the last VHS tape footage I'm going to be showing is the Nintendo GameCube VHS tape. Now, the next VHS tape footage I'm going to be showing is the GameCube VHS tape. Now, I never knew that this existed. Knew the N64 one and the Donkey Kong Country one and a couple others, but this one was new to me. Either way, enough talking from me. Let's just show off the VHS footage.
This month's issue of the magazine details everything you'll ever need to know about Nintendo's exciting new console. In the meantime, here's something to get your mouth watering.
Hello?
Man, it's weird. I find these old like VHS tapes weird and interesting. Like, you know, of course it's somewhat odd, like this GameCube one. The GameCube released in 2001. I think DVDs were sort of popular by then, so I don't know why Nintendo put it on a VHS tape. But still though, I find this stuff weird and interesting. But if you guys want to, like, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, no rushing, tell me down below. Did you guys watch any of these VHS tapes back in the 90s or the 2000s? Let me know down in the comments. I'll see you guys later. Peace.
Mm-hmm.